Hey guys, I know it's me in the flesh. I'm back. It's been a really long time since I've made a vlog video. I know. For no reason other than nothing really has happened. Oh, I got a job. Finally. Oh my gosh, because in this town it's so hard to find a job. That's actually where I'm gonna go. After this video, it's 4 o'clock, and I have to be there by 5:30, and I have to make some stops on the way there. But I work at the new IMAX theater that just opened. I was there about 2 weeks, or no, not 2 weeks, like a week before it opened, cleaning, putting stuff together, making sure it was ready for the health inspector to go through. And then we opened for the VIP night. And then we opened for Mockingjay, which was pretty cool. I did not work the opening day. I worked the VIP night. I did go see Mockingjay. I didn't see it at my theater, though, because I wasn't allowed. I went to another theater and saw it. And of course, if you know me and saw any of my other Hunger Games or Catching Fire video reviews or anything, you know that I always go to the pre-screening. And so my sister and I went to the 8 o'clock pre-screening the day before. We met some people dressed up as Effie and Katniss from Catching Fire, and I got my picture with them. And the funny thing is, the next day I was up at my college class. I was waiting for my class to start, and the girl dressed as Katniss walked right by, and I was like, I did not see that coming. So that was, luckily, I don't think she recognized me, but whatever. It was pretty awesome though. Mockingjay was really good. Usually when a movie is divided into part 1 and part 2 series, part 1 is usually very boring because it always leaves you with a really big cliffhanger. And then part 2 is always amazing. I mean, look at Harry Potter. First one was boring as hell. But this one was actually pretty good. It did not end when I thought it would. If you've not read the books, mute this or exit it right now. It ended with Peeta being tied down because he had been brainwashed and hijacked. I thought it was going to end with Prim dying. That's when I thought it was going to end. I thought it was going to end with her like holding the box, Katniss turning around and yelling Prim, and then just hearing like an explosion, and then it going black or something. But it didn't. I think they're going to wait to start killing everybody in part 2. What else? Oh! This is something kind of interesting, and I might put together a little slideshow of this. I am a model now. Started back in August, and just for fun, someone in my class in my acting class is a photographer and invited me to this big old group of photographers, and I started getting noticed, and I've been doing a lot of shoots. I just did a Ice Princess shoot in about an hour and a half away a few days ago, and I still haven't gotten all the pictures back. I've gotten back about 4 or 5, and they're looking really good. I'm definitely seeing some improvements since my first shoot. Because my first shoot, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. Signed with a management program for a while, and then left because we just a lot of drama and just clashing of thoughts and what I thought I should be allowed to do and what I should have the rights to do. I have a lot of shoots planned for next year. I have one called Twisted Fairy Tales that me and another model are kind of planning on doing a take on Beauty and the Beast, which if we do it like in my head, it's going to be really cool. We have classic horror. that I'm gonna do. I still don't know who I want to be on that. It's I'm thinking probably Lily Munster, because I love Lily Munster. I have an Alice in Wonderland shoot coming up where I'm going to be the March Hare, but it is based on the video game Alice, so it's very crazy. If you've ever played that game, I really want to play it now, but it's like mental and psychological and crazy. So I'm the March Hare in that, and he's pretty much like a robot. I have a Hunger Games shoot coming up. That's going to be so much fun, even though it's not for another year. But we are actually going to we're going to do a road trip, and we're going to go to Hickory, North Carolina, and we're actually going to go to District 12 and where they filmed the first Hunger Games, and it's actually all there, and it's actually open to the public. It's free to get in, and it's a huge. They left it up because it's a huge tourist destination now, but it's pretty much exactly like you see in the movie. And the photographer that I'm going with has been there before, and she sent me pictures of it. And you see the signs that say District 12. They have the big screens where the reaping occurred. They have the bakery that Peeta worked at. Katniss's house. The fence, the woods, everything. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so cool. And so I had to choose my character for that. And I said, well, the characters I could really only play from Hunger Games would be Clove or Katniss. But because I think we're just doing the first Hunger Games, or else I'd be Johanna. But Clove was never in District 12, so I'll probably end up being Katniss, but I want to be Hunter Katniss from the very beginning, before she's reaped, like when you first see her. Where did my other sleeve go? I don't know. Oh, it's right here in my lap. Yes, because of my tattoos, I have to wear these sports sleeves, which is not fun. I also have a Dark Queen, Queens of Darkness, I guess I would call it, shoot coming up. And I think for that I'm going to be Theodora. I think because we were given a list of characters that we could portray, and I think I'm going to be Elphaba, and not Elphaba. Gosh, I wish it was Elphaba. Theodora from Oz the Great and Powerful. But I think I'm gonna be her as her wicked side. I don't really want to be the good side, because I'm really into dark stuff. I'm actually planning a horror shoot, a private shoot. Me and an amazing photographer named Amy, because I really like dark stuff. So this horror stuff is right up my alley. What else has been going on? At work, I am on floor, which pretty much means that I pretty much do everything except concessions. I tear tickets. I tell people where the theater is. I greet people at the door. I answer questions about the theater. I answer questions about the IMAX. I describe the IMAX, about what makes it awesome and stuff like that, and the specifications of it. I clean the theater, clean the trash cans, clean the bathrooms. So please, if you're watching this, next time you go to a theater, please take your trash with you, and don't bring nasty stuff in. Just don't do it. And don't put your feet up on the chair. I was guilty of that before I had to spend 4 days cleaning a 500-seat IMAX auditorium. It's not fun. But I love my job. It's awesome. My coworkers are awesome. We have a lot of fun. I'm really good at what I do. That's why I've been put on door permanently. I was at the popcorn factory making the popcorn, but it just doesn't work out very much. What else has been going on? Oh, I'm going to see Wicked in Durham at the DPAC, which should be really good. I forgot who's playing Elphaba, but Carrie St. Louis is playing Galinda. The G is silent, so that should be really good. Going to that with my mom, and then in January, I'm going to Raleigh and I'm seeing Idina Menzel and her world tour. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited for that. I can't stand it. February, I am going to Virginia to visit my best friend and my niece because my niece turns 4 and I cannot believe that she's already turning 4. She was also just recently diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, diabetic ketoacidosis. So she's having to cope with that at only 3 years old, and she doesn't understand finger pricks and why she can't have candy and shots and stuff like that. So that's really sad. Nothing else really going on right now. Got a new cat. Actually got 2 new ones. I went to Key West in August. I actually got a really, really severely bad ear infection on the way down and had to stop in Jacksonville. And I had a severe middle ear infection to the point where the doctor had to call in another doctor because they couldn't even see my eardrum. It was completely white with pus, pretty much, infection behind it. So we went to Key West to dive, and I couldn't dive, and so that was a bummer. But I got to see Key West. It was hot. It was only like 89 degrees, but 100% humidity, so your clothes just stuck to you. I got fried out of my mind because I'm pale as hell. Planning on going back in the spring, but they said the ear infection came because when I was little, I got ear infections a lot, and so I had to have tubes in my ears. And the infection could have come from scar tissue, because she could see the scar tissue in my ear. Come here, baby! And if it wasn't for the tubes when I was little, I would be deaf right now. And I actually do have hearing issues. Usually the TV has to be up really, really loud. But when I came back, this little baby was waiting for me. This is Miss Oswin. Yes, this is Miss Oswin. Oswin Pond, actually. She has a bow tie on her face. So you Whovians out there, go crazy. Because this is Oswin. My impossible kitty. She's actually grown a lot. She's only about 3 or 4 months old. But I don't think she'll get any bigger, but she's a sweetheart. And look at you, baby. There's something magical about tuxedo cats. I don't know what it is. They're just awesome. But Christmas is coming. Interstellar was an amazing movie. I got to see that at my theater in IMAX, and it was awesome. The Hobbit just came out. I'm really excited to see that. I haven't seen it yet. Into the Woods comes out. Oh my god. Theater mind blown. The CD's amazing. The album's amazing. I think Anna Kendrick is going to steal this show. Meryl Streep, people are going to be amazed by her, but Anna Kendrick's, she's an amazing Cinderella. I particularly enjoy the work of Johnny Depp as the wolf because he sounds sexy and he growls and he's awesome. Oswin's being weird. Nothing else really going on. My cichlids, my male cichlid Clyde passed. He had swim bladder disease, and I tried everything, and he passed. Bonnie was in a state of depression, which I know is weird for a fish, but it can happen. She lost all her colors. She wouldn't eat. She's finally getting back to eating, and I have put another male in there. It's actually one of her and Clyde's fry from her first batch. He's about half her size, but I think they've paired. And that's okay with fish. You can breed parent to fry with fish up until I think 3 generations, and then it'll start affecting them. But he's got really beautiful coloring, so because he's a hybrid. So I'm hoping their fry will be pretty too. So I only have those 3. 2 males and her, and then I have a bunch downstairs in Baby Dalek's tank. So that's about it. Bye, guys.